my gosh, guys, I can't even right now. Greetings everyone, my name is Isaac and welcome to Echo. Now this game is released about a week ago and I have no idea what this game is about. I don't know how long this game is, I don't even know what the genre is. But looking at the loading screen, it's got the coolest loading screen ever. I can just sit here and play around with this eyeball all day. But let's jump into a new game, shall we? Always open with a quote.
All our songs were about it. A magical place of life without end. A palace of untold wonders. But only for the worthy. So our lives were desperately dedicated to qualify. Pinpoint perspective on the great reward. Only I never wanted to go. Those words alone could mean death. So when I ran, I knew it meant never stopping to catch my breath. If I wanted to live. And so it was. Yet here I am. The place I spent my whole life escaping. I feel like shit.
Of course you do. Your wound has healed. The pain is from the stasis and will pass within a week. The nausea will linger, probably intensify when you start to realize that more than 100 years have passed. Everything you knew is gone. This is not another one of your running away from home excursions. Your grandfather won't send someone to pick you up this time. That's all gone now.
So you decided not to like me. But you've had a century to plan what to say, and that's it? How about you screwed up the best deal we ever had, or you come waltzing in here giving orders, or even Foster died because of you, you stupid bitch. I don't like me much either. But I can fix this. I can bring him back.
Alright, well, that's a lot of information.
I don't know how you hope to achieve that, little miss, but I suggest you start your efforts by laying back down. Loss of motor skills is common even for experienced long haulers, which I suspect you are not.
Oh, this is trippy as hell.
Nothing's over. Nothing I can say will change your mind.
Alright, so I see there's a wound on my back. How did I get that? From 100 years ago, apparently. So, whatever I'm playing... Oh my god, this is gonna give me so much motion sickness. Oh! Why do you have to do this to me, game? Oh, alright, where do I go? Let's go left first, I guess. So, is this the palace they're talking about?
Where is he?
He?
And who is he?
Oh, you mean the cube? Yes, I had a very good look at that while you were asleep. I think you're in for a disappointment. Nothing suggests any sentience. No interface to access the thing, nor any reason to do so. There's nothing in there. It's just a pretty cube.
If we knew how to operate it, we wouldn't have had to come here. This is how I see it. You don't answer to my orders, and yet you took us this far, so clearly I'm not the only one hoping that I can achieve something. I can work with that.
Not hope. Respect. For Foster. God knows why, but he
Was
wanted
Foster?
me here. The stupid lighter proves it. I suspect staying wasn't even an option, considering how you stumbled on board covered in blood, demanding departure a week ahead of schedule.
Yeah. respect, then that'll work too.
Or I assume this voice is just an AI, because I mean he had 100 years to prepare what he's wanted to say. Alright, thanks game. I know that light is really guiding me, but I really want to check out some details. So where am I going exactly? And why do I have to walk so slow? Oh, so it probably doesn't matter if I choose left or right, it's just gonna lead to the same place. Alright. Holy shit. I need a door like this. That's so fancy. Okay, so those are just names. Oh, the game developers, okay. Oh, this is the cube. Hello. Ooh, pretty.
I need a suit.
What? What kind of intro is that?
I don't see anything but ice.
It's not ice. I don't know that we can even trust what we see. This whole planet eluded detection until about a week ago. No visual cues, no gravitational pull, nothing. Even with the exact coordinates, I nearly missed it.
We're looking for a palace.
Why am I not surprised?
Give it a rest, will you? Can you see any structures on the planet?
You're looking at it. It's all one big structure, planet-wide. No palace, though. I'm guessing it's some corporate state's illegitimate mining project from the pre-requisition rush. That would explain the heavy clouding measures. The planet is most likely depleted of all resources. An empty shell. Hope the old man didn't pay too much for the coordinates.
You have no idea. Just get me down there. I'll go see for myself.
Pretty. So how does anything not have any gravitational pull? Oh, it's falling apart. No, don't leave me, I still need you.
You should get off the surface too.
What a strange place. It's impressive, really.
Damn, the detail of this. You can see the shadow on that
I'm
cube.
enabling the suit's assist mode to compensate for your inexperience.
What? Wait, what? What is that arrow supposed to do? I'm confused. Okay, I can crouch. Like like that. Am I really supposed to jump off? Nope, I can't. There's something here. Oh, okay.
There's something here. This must be some sort of release mechanism. Did you hear that? It's definitely doing something.
Alright, so I can leave footprint on this. That's interesting. Oh, there's more. Is something gonna happen? No? Okay. Guess I have to do all 4 of them. All 3, I guess. Hell yeah. Alright, can I get in now? No?
Look,
Okay.
there's an opening down there. It's too far to jump though.
The suit will soften your landing if charged sufficiently.
And if not?
It will stop you from leaping.
Send? Ow, ow,
The
ow.
suit reads your intentions from your synaptic activity and receives commands from your voice or eye movements. A bit archaic, but Foster trusted that suit with his life.
Cutting edge doesn't go well with space travel. The journey here alone made the suit an antique.
It's not the suit's performance that worries me.
Oh, shut up. I'm good. So... Still looking for a palace? From here? Alright. I still don't understand the buttons. What? Am I not supposed to jump? Guess not. Is there a sprint? God, I walk slow.
It's falling apart.
It is,
All
isn't
looks
it?
strangely warped. I wonder how long it's been here.
A composite like that should last forever, but it all looks ready to crumble.
It must be ancient.
How does it last forever? Doesn't really obey the second law of thermodynamics. Hey, crouch. What? There's something here. No? Okay. Thought I saw
This
something.
place was made for humans. It's not just a machine line.
Most digs have a basic infrastructure if human presence should be needed. Probably also rudimentary living quarters. Doesn't mean anyone was ever here, though.
Gramps believed the place to be untouched by humans. A palace built by long-lost technology, patiently awaiting its first human inhabitants. And you figure this is no more than a bootleg mining operation. Not to appreciate the contrast.
I generally lean towards plausible explanations. Your grandfather, well, everything he believed in, he made up himself.
I don't know about that. He had the coordinates right.
Look around you. This obviously isn't a palace.
Your man might have gotten some aesthetic details wrong, but he wasn't the kind of person who'd risk everything without some kind of proof.
I really wouldn't get my hopes up.
How do I turn down the volume on the commentary track?
You are overconfident. Immature people often are. You should be taking notes every time I open my mouth.
Damn. This machine's sassy. Alright. Damn, always have that superhero land. Hell yeah, there's some Tomb Raider shit. And more superhero landing. Can I get up here? No? Okay.
What exactly are these structures then? Have you seen others like them since you're such an expert?
I've had my fair share of hauls based on wild speculation. It doesn't matter if it comes from desperate need or delusions of grandeur. There's never anything there but bitter disappointment.
Was this with Foster?
Before Foster.
I got the feeling you two have been together for ages.
I've been crisscrossing the spur for 1,000 years. Foster was with me for a century and a half.
No? What? Oh, I can't climb, okay. Seems like this planet has an atmosphere because there's wind. And I'm standing on a beam like this. Doesn't feel safe. Wait, if there's an atmosphere, why don't I just parachute down? That seems easier. Right? Stairs? What? Holy shit.
If you've only been with Foster for a century and a half, you hardly knew him at all. I mean, we've been traveling together for a century, and we only just met.
100-year haul is quite the extreme. Foster's longest was 16. I knew him plenty.
He trusted you, and said that I could too, that you would help me.
Foster didn't leave me much choice. You don't mess up a job for your grandfather and then team up with the person you were sent out to get in the first place.
You could have just handed me back.
You really are naive.
I think you're doing this because you believe there's a chance to get your friend back.
You're so caught up in your homemade religion that you're oblivious to common sense. I warned Foster about you resourcefuls. Best not to deal with your kind.
Why did you then? Get involved, I mean.
Foster disagreed. And gold makes for a powerful argument.
Alright. So this is supposed to be like a mine? What are those? Turbine engines?
There must be a way inside down there. That looks like some kind of landing bay.
It looks like nothing of the sort.
You know, you're nothing like I expected from a friend of Foster's. Such an odd team.
An old rescue vessel from the Requisition and a man without a past. None of our marks knew what hit them. And then we were gone. The stuff we pulled off. You wouldn't believe it.
I believe it. I was one of your jobs.
A thieving rich kid with a gambling problem hardly qualifies. I got the brief. Not much of an extraction, really. No one giving a shit about you where you dug down. Only challenge Foster could see was that your grandfather wanted you to willingly hand back whatever it was you stole from him.
You're wrong about everything. Even Foster.
I seriously doubt that I am. He was good, Foster. Always had his eye on the ball. You may think you knew him, that he felt sorry for you, but he would never let that happen. I don't know what went wrong that night, why Foster died, but I'm sure you don't understand much of it either.
Sorry, I didn't mean to threaten your romance.
Cute.
God, this AI, man. This looks like an entrance.
Finally, something. It's stuck. I need some force. Does the gun pack any punch?
What? LT press RT.
Wow.
Whoa!
I like it.
What was that?
I'm taking the gun offline to preserve energy.
Why do I have a gun in the first place? Okay, why am I in this tunnel? This does not look like a trap at all. Reminds me of that room from Resident Evil. Hey, a palace.
I'll be glad. Are you getting all this?
I'm with you.
Because that doesn't block the signal at all. Because we're in the future, right?
He was right. It all looked completely untouched.
Damn, this is pretty. So what is the point of those hallways? There's literally nothing in there. But now that we're seeing some tables now finally. Is there light somewhere? No, there's not. Wow, there's no light. Oh, there's chandelier. Never mind. I thought there's just no electricity. What is this? Looks like an elevator. Huh. What? Where am I supposed to go? This way, yeah.
You were right about the palace. What's the plan now?
We get Foster back, and then we leave.
I was hoping for something more specific.
I suppose we're looking for some sort of apparatus like the one Gramps had.
Would that be the Soul Sucker?
I'll know it when I see it.
Even if you did find the thing, this place is dead. What mythic technology might be here is now useless.
We just need to power her up. Tell her that we're here. I can feel this is going to work out just fine.
Press Y. Shouting? Why do I want to do that?
Hello? Anyone home? I'm moving down. There must be some sort of power below the halls.
Huh, alright. But what if we just go up and then leave? So I assume the technology we're looking for can bring people from the dead? Bring back people from the dead, alright. Damn, there's not a dust in here. That door is really sealed. Is that a mirror? Please tell me that's a mirror. Oh, thank God. I thought that's a pair of eyes. And I'm just running straight at it. Let's go this way, I guess. I don't know why.
I recognize these. They look like the stone faces at the gates between the garden terraces. Maybe it's a door of some sort. We called them gatekeepers. They were supposed to make us ponder if we were worthy to pass.
You're not getting through without power, and this place is dead.
Well, that's not creepy at all. Well, I could use the gun, you know. So I guess I'm looking for the power now. Please tell me it's not a dead end. Damn, it's a dead end. Alright. Is this really a dead end as well? God damn it. What's wrong with your game? Let's put a stairs here. Okay, what? I'm confused. What? What am I doing here? Nope, this doesn't do anything. Oh, okay, yeah, I can just hop over. We need stairs, right? Okay, I don't understand this crosshair. What? Oh yeah, I can keep doing that.
Anyone home? Look at that. It's a voice.
It looks like a tuning fork.
Yes, obviously.
The resourcefuls call them voices. Strike them and let the true tone interfere to find clarity and enlightenment.
Ah, of course.
Of course.
What does that mean?
The suit detects a pattern to the sound, and the decryption is kicking in.
Well, hurry up then. Are you gonna decrypt it?
Anyone home?
Is this part of the game or just the music in the background?
It's definitely picking up something. I think they're pieces of a puzzle. We need more of them to find out what it is.
Can do. Or not. Can I find another one, please? Oh my god, I hate the mirrors. No?
Anyone home?
Okay, I can go down here, but there's probably more upstairs over here. Alright, there's nothing on that. Nothing on that. Nothing. Nothing, okay. Guess we're going downstairs. Nothing here. Is that something? Nope. Anything on this side?
That
No,
door is
okay.
different.
We're hopping over.
I bet that's an activation mechanism for the door.
What? Am I supposed to do something with it?
Hello?
Again, I have no idea what this crosshair is.
This is meaningless. Foster is dead. Some things just cannot be undone. Think about it. If you could capture the souls of the dead in a cube, and then bring the person back to life, surely it would be a huge industry.
It's not like that. I know for a fact that he's in there.
I have wondered how you came to believe that, but I doubt that I'll agree with your reasoning. You resourcefuls are too far removed from reality to make sense. You've seen nothing but the bought and paid for fairy tale designed by your grandfather.
Well, the reality of my fairy tale upbringing was that it was all about this place. No, even before that, my genes. Graham spent centuries creating his resourcefuls, carefully picking potential from the gene pool. We were created to come here, and this feels very real to me.
If we do find it, we should make a business out of it. Alright. Here we go. Damn, this place is huge. Ah, found
These,
something.
I know. We had rings exactly like them in the gardens.
The suit detects a small gravity charge inside the scepter.
Perhaps it can power the big door. The pedestal looks like the activation mechanism.
Do I have to go back?
Just
Come
out of
on.
curiosity, what's the higher meaning of keeping scepters displayed inside huge rings made of gold? It does seem a bit much, even if you are filthy rich.
The rings were not for show. They are part of our training.
Oh, and you do what exactly? Step inside and feel wealthy?
Not quite. The rings spin up, and the challenge is to get out in one piece. At first, staying in there is the only sane thing to do. But as the hunger comes, the rhythm of the spinning starts to sink in. At some point, you realize that starving eats away at your chance of making it out. Then the leap. No, wait too long.
Right. You almost had me going there for a while.
Alright, it's nice to give the AI some sarcasm, but I think it's a little bit too much. Tune it down a little bit, please.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed that there were no other exits from this pit than the big door. How I hope the scepter will magically make it open.
It will work.
Must be nice always feeling that the world will act in your favor. It doesn't, though. My guess is that you will learn this momentarily.
Well, if it doesn't work, there's no way I can learn it anymore. Because I'll be dead in here.
Let's see.
Nothing. What a shock. Looks like you might be joining Foster after all, just not the way you imagined.
I don't get it. What Gramps did to hundreds of resourcefuls for this? I saw it the day I came to you. The subject lies down on a marble surface with a strange silver pattern. And the silver unfolds, pierces the skin, and slithers inside. In about half an hour, it consumes everything. And all that remains is an empty slab of marble and a newly formed cube.
No.
He called it the translation. The flesh and the soul shall enter the palace through separate doors. We said it 1,000 times, never realizing. I didn't catch Foster's soul in a magical cube. He was dying, and I translated him.
You killed him. The fact that your grandfather did unspeakable things doesn't prove he was right. That Foster can come back, that's insane.
It was the only chance we had, and believe me, I'm good at chances. I gamble for a living, remember? That's how I stayed alive all these years after leaving the gardens.
Well, this time it didn't pan out. Look at you now.
You think I'm giving up?
Nope, that's gonna be my new door. I don't know how she's still alive after all these years of just gambling. And it just closes. Nice. Why don't I take the key with me? I might need it later.
The dim glow.
The activation of the door must have triggered a chemiluminescent. Not uncommon for evacuation purposes.
Oh, that's cool. Haha. And the chandelier can turn invisible. Oh damn, this is cool. Hell yeah. Alright, I don't know if I'm supposed to go left or right, so I'm just gonna go straight for now. And seems like it's a dead end. Awesome. Damn, this is so sick.
This place is huge. This hallway alone could easily house all the resourcefuls that ever were.
You finding anything here without coordinates would be a miracle. I compared the quarters you're in now with the overall structure of the planet. The palace is everywhere. all the way to the core. Huge sectors separated by the outside structures you were in.
Okay, so guess I'm searching the whole planet. That sounds like a plan. Can I? I can, okay. Alright. Did I fuck myself? What am I doing here?
Local increases in energy emission.
Know what it is?
Can't tell. It's not radiation. One of them is close to your location. I'll pin it to your HUD.
Okay, why does that crosshair just turn yellow? God, 300 meters, seriously. Oh, there's something. Is that supposed to be some kind of Easter egg? If you do all of them, you can get something? I try to find all of them, I guess.
I've got to give it to him, the old man. This place is spectacular.
Nothing but an infinite palace would suffice for you resourcefuls.
I wish you'd stop calling me resourceful.
It's what you are.
I had the training, but I never bought into Gramps' vision. I never wanted any of this.
Yet here you are.
I was 6 the first time I ran away. I hiked for weeks to see what was beyond the gardens. When I finally reached the wall, Gramps was there waiting for me. There's nothing out there but people living like animals, fighting to please their immediate needs and desires. They have no ambition, no perspective. Why fight to get the best out of the little time you have on Earth when you could be fighting to have much more? He went on about the wonders of the palace, but he had already lost me. All I could hear was the blood rushing in my veins. I wanted that. To fight for the here and now. I decided that I would do whatever it took to make that happen. So I went back with him, to follow the training, figuring I'd need it to get away. And I was good. He called me his prize. Before the turn, I ran, just shy of 15. I've been out for 7 years now. Not really what you'd call a running away from home excursion.
Not really, no.
London, you've got to believe me. Foster was a bloody mess and wouldn't have made it out alive. None of us would if I tried to escape with him like that.
He gave you the lighter, so he must have wanted me to take you here. But he would never buy into your grandfather's delusions. It's so far-fetched it almost makes me sick.
Alright, almost there. Ooh, something over here.
Is that a throne?
Hell yeah.
What?
Oh. Didn't expect that. Alright, someplace that stores the power to resurrect people probably has traps in them. Well, oh, cutscene, okay.
It looks exactly like the thing that made the cube.
Something's not right. I'm picking up a whole load of anomalies.
Help! I just fucked myself.
London? Foster?
Alright, is Foster back from the dead now?
Foster? Are you doing this?
Ben, I thought I lost you. Massive power surges are blazing through the outside structures. And the gravity clouding nearly tore me apart.
She's waking up.
More like malfunctioning. If those reaction veins cross... Wait, what's that? Something's wrong with your HUD.
I think it's the cube telling me where to go. It happened when I put it on my back.
Unlikely. The suit is hard-coded, and all blocks capped to the minimum. No room for adding to or altering the code.
Well, I guess you were wrong. Guess I'm going down there, but I'm gonna go down there in the next episode because I am all out of time, so... God damn, I can't look at myself in the face. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!